my chaps and chapsticks, I'm Lemons and welcome to my review of MouseBot Escape from CatLab for PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. I'll be playing the PS4 version of the game. It was developed and published by Vector Unit. Is this a game that should be squeaking its way into your video game collection? Well, let's hop into my review to find out. MouseBot Escape from CatLab is a mobile port that has you auto-running through a whole load of fun and creative mazes. MouseBot's style is very cartoonish. I will admit, at first I thought this was suited to a more younger audience because of its art style, but I soon found out that this game was more for all ages. You see, MouseBot starts off very easy to let you figure out the controls and ease you into the game. I like it when games give you an intro stage which eases you into the game, but also provides a bit of challenge, like Sonic Mania. In this game, there's none of that, but I don't really mind because of how much challenge the later stages provide. This was surprisingly a decent challenge, and I found myself dying over and over again. In the various stages, you'll be able to collect cheese. You can also do extra tasks in the mazes to earn even more cheese, like beating the stage in a specific time or completing the stage without dying. You can use all of the cheese you've collected to customise MouseBot. I thought that this was cool to mess around with, and it was a fun way to use the cheese in the game. Oh, and if you're all wondering, this is what my MouseBot looks like. Here's a blue and black cyborg mouse with a top hat, because why not? What really shines in MouseBot is all of the interesting gimmicks the game throws in each world. You'll be avoiding everything from mouse traps to lasers to deadly mines to swinging axes. The game often makes sure to combine some of these gimmicks together in some of the stages, which made for some really good level design and a fun yet difficult challenge. For example, one world introduced the gimmick of water, and in the laser world, there was a few stages that had you using the water's waves to go under the lasers, because you can't jump in the water. It's stuff like this that really makes this game stand out. MouseBot isn't really the longest of games, which was honestly quite a shame. The stages aren't very long and most of the worlds only have 10 stages, some of the early ones even having less. There was an arcade mode that was unlocked after you'd beaten the game, which was just an endless mode, but I honestly never really cared for this. I would have loved to see what interesting gimmicks the developers would have brought into the game if the game was much longer. I think the game would have also benefited with some boss fights. I don't know how boss fights would work in this game, but it would have been really cool to see some. Oh, and something that we need to talk about is the adorable cat scientists. You'll see them looking at you at the top of the mazes and they're so cute. There's also these cutscenes which has the cat scientists hurt in the most cartoonish but also brutal ways. One of them gets kicked, one of them gets electrocuted, one of them gets blown up, and one of them gets hit by an anvil on the head. These were incredibly funny to watch, but also made me slightly bad for the poor injured cats. And there you go. That was my review of MouseBot Escape from CatLab. I'm going to give this game a review score of 7 out of 10. I thought it was a fun little auto-runner and it had some really cool stage gimmicks, but it honestly could have been a lot longer and the art style didn't really stand out to me. You have just been watching me, Lemons, review MouseBot Escape from CatLab. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.